We're excited to have Wayne Bronner with us on the Oakland County Megacast this morning. He is the president and CEO. Thank you for being with us. How is everything going in the Christmas Wonderland?
It's almost like it's 72 days before Christmas. We're very busy.
Do you have seasons, or is it just busy year-round?
It's quiet in January, February, March, but then it's very busy the rest of the year.
I'm surprised your backdrop looks like you're in like a grassy field. I thought we'd be seeing old man Saint Nick or something behind you.
Yeah, we can arrange to have that shown on you.
No, but we do love your jacket and your ties. So tell us, is the store completely reopened right now?
It's open completely, yes. We've been open since June 11th, and we have lots of visitors. So it's better to come during the week and avoid the crowds on the weekends.
This has been a family business. It is a staple in the state of Michigan. I believe you were founded all the way back in the 40s. So trying to survive a pandemic, what has this been like for your company?
Now, this is our 75th year, so the visitors to Bronners are very well protected. We have plexiglass extensively throughout the store, lots of social distancing signs, many opportunities to wash your hands, and hand sanitizer stations throughout, so it's very well protected.
I would imagine, as well, as so many people were excited to get out of their homes this year, they've stayed closer to home in the state of Michigan, taking tours. Have you seen an increase of business as the state has been allowed to reopen?
It's been very busy. People cooped up, they want to get out. So Frankenmuth is perceived as a safe place. It is a safe place, and we've had a lot of visitors.
Wayne Bronner with us. He is the president and CEO of Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, joining us today on the Oakland County Megacast. And Wayne, what can people expect now when they're coming in to Bronner's? You had mentioned that there are some social distancing measures in place. There's lots of opportunity for people to sanitize their hands and wash their hands. Has the overall experience at all been impacted by that, positively, negatively, whatever the case may be? And will there be, I know it's a very large facility, some capacity limits that are going to be put in place as people do shop at Bronner's during the holiday season?
Yes, we're very well protected here from visitors, and we encourage everybody to wear a mask. It's required. And we've had excellent compliance, so we're proud to say that. And like I mentioned earlier, we have plexiglass throughout the store, and many social distancing signs, and a lot of opportunities to wash your hands. And if you can't wash your hands, there's hand sanitizer stations available.
When you walk into Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, it can be a little overwhelming with the choices. You can't just purchase one thing, but it's also become a family tradition for people to be able to get a yearly ornament from your shop as a reminder of their family tradition. How has the supply chain been for you and your store throughout the pandemic?
The supply chain has been very good, actually. A lot of vendors willing to sell their merchandise, and we have over 50,000 different items to choose from. So understandably, it's confusing, but we're the world's largest Christmas store.
And with that, how do you pick and choose what to put in your store, or is it just everything?
It's interesting. Out of the 50,000 items that we offer for sale, probably 1/3 are new each year. Our buyers do an excellent job. They're searching the worldwide markets, and they buy 1/3 new every year, and we replace them.
So for those that don't know the history of Bronner's Christmas World, can you give us a little history lesson here?
Yes, I'd be happy to. The Bronners came over from Germany, and they were masons. They were builders, actually. And my father did that as a teenager, did that long enough to know that it was not what he wanted to do. He wanted to be an artist instead. So he was a window trimmer and a sign painter. And one day he was painting some signs, actually trimming the window at Jennison Hardware Store in Bay City, Michigan. And some merchants from Clare, Michigan came by, and they inquired of the hardware store owner if he had any Christmas decorations for sale. And the hardware store owner, Mr. Jennison, said, "We don't have anything like that. Well, why don't you talk to that young window trimmer out there?" That was my father, Wally, at a young age, and that was the start of the Christmas business. He painted some sign panels that Clare, Michigan hung from their lampposts, and they were so admired by so many people that they inquired of the people in Clare, "Where did you get those?" "Well, we got those from a young sign painter named Wally Bronner down in Frankenmuth, Michigan," and that was the start of the Frankenmuth of the Christmas business.
That's such a beautiful story, an amazing story, but also an inspiring story for so many people that I think this newer generation wants to jump in and have instant success, but it starts small and then it grows from there. So, can you tell us about the growth and how big you are right now?
My father started out in my grandfather's basement, so that gives you an idea of the small size. And now we're at 320,000 square feet.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's
What
very
was it like to
efficient.
grow up in this world?
I'm sorry?
What was it like for you to grow up in that world? Are you Mr. Christmas? Was
Yeah, I'm
Christmas
Mr.
all
Christmas.
day?
We used to play hide and go seek as children, and my father developed a life-size set of nativity figures, and an excellent place to hide was behind the ox in the nativity set.
It had to have been fun, but I also wonder, I've worked retail in the past, and sometimes working crazy hours around the holiday season can take away from a little bit of the joy. Is that the case for you, or do you still get excited?
No, it's very exciting. And Pete, there's nothing negative about Christmas. It's all positive. So Christmas is a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ, and it's celebrating with your family and friends. So it's all positive. People can come in the middle of July, for example, and it's 90 degrees out and the humidity to match. And that before long, they're humming along with the Christmas carols and filling their baskets with Christmas goodies.
Christmas is every day, every day. It doesn't have to just be in the month of December. What do you want people to know about what to take away from when they visit your store if they're coming in for the first time?
The people that come the first time, they're just amazed at what they see. There's a tremendous outlay of merchandise, Christmas merchandise. As I mentioned earlier, we have 50,000 gifts and trims to choose from, so it's kind of overwhelming at first. So people are immersed in Christmas experience, and before you know it, they're filling their baskets with Christmas items.
Wayne Bronner with us on the Oakland County MegaCast, joining us today. He is the president and CEO of Bronner's Christmas Wonderland. So Wayne, what are some of the new additions that are coming in this year that are interesting to the store's collection of potential items for sale that people should be looking out for as they're going into Bronner's Christmas Wonderland this season?
One of our best-selling items is categories, I should say, is personalized ornaments. And we have personalized ornaments. There's, if you're into volleyball, if you're into laptops, if you're into phones and so forth, like so many people are, there's a tremendous amount of items to choose from. And we have needs, or we have items that satisfy the needs for all kinds of hobbies, all kinds of interests, all kinds of occupations, and they have them personalized. So for $15 or less, you can have an ideal item, and it's got somebody's name on there, perfect for Christmas.
Unique gifts are always the best gifts. How's it been for your store and you to be able to get employees during this time? A lot of businesses are suffering in that area. Are you able to get enough employees to keep the store running?
Yeah, the funny thing is it's almost like a club. We have a lot of full-time people, and then we have many part-time people. They come back year after year after year. The average seniority amongst our supervisors and managers is 25 years. So they've been with us for a long time, and they enjoy working with us.
So Bronner's is a family event, even if it's not by blood then, right?
We're a family business, and we're open 361 days a year. We're kind of lazy. We take off 4 days per year.
What days are you actually closed?
We're actually closed on Thanksgiving and on Christmas Day and on New Year's Day and also on Easter.
So I've been up there around the holidays, and you can definitely spot your store quite a distance away because of all the lights. I'm challenged just hanging maybe 10 strands of lights outside of my home each and every day. Who has that job in your store, and what's it like to keep those displays lit?
Now, there's several different people. They do an excellent job. We have 100,000 lights outside and many more inside. So they're constantly changing bulbs.
But I would imagine the whole strand doesn't go out if one bulb goes out, right?
Correct. Yeah, we have well-designed strands.
So for anyone who wants to come up, do you want to give the location? Although I'm quite certain most people know exactly where you are, but for those that haven't been there before, do you want to give the location? And also, if people aren't comfortable coming to the store right now because of the pandemic, can they order online and get delivery, or do you do curbside right now?
Yes, we have the curbside delivery, and actually we have internet sites also. So you can find us on the internet at www.bronners.com. We print and mail about 3 million catalogs across the United States each year. And we're located in Frankenmuth, Michigan, where the first thing you see when you come into town on the south side, you can't miss us.
You definitely can't miss you. Anything we didn't ask that you want to add before we let you go?
That's very thorough. You did a great job.
Well, it's been great having you on, and I will say anyone who has not been there, just like the pottery, Puabic pottery, the Bronner's Christmas World Wonderland is also very much a part of Michigan's history and a part of our community. We want to say thank you to you and your staff, and we wish you the best of luck as you continue to reopen and get back to business during this crazy time.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you and to you and all of your listeners.